in normal mode, and I have noticed some differences. The bike's a different color, the bike in the back's a different color, and you know, everything starts over. The sandbox is blue as opposed to being red. So anyway, as I was saying, I was watching Angelique Cornucopia and wanted to put in my 2 cents as one does, and I was like, you know what? I will just make a video, because that's what I do. I try to make videos because they're fun to edit. That's like my favorite part, and I don't know, I just like doing it. Juices. Make plenty of you know, juices. Gonna need those arrows, okay? Gonna need all this. This right here is a godsend. I mean, this makes you just completely invincible in the yard. I wanted to run to certain locations where there's gonna be some special weapons. You know what I'm saying? So let's run up this way, but not before doing this, because I always have to do this. And this. Alright, now the spicy Coltana. Okay? Sears foes with a finely crafted blade, hammered out of tempered spicy globs and always hot ever charcoal chunks. The damage is whoop all the way up. Stun, you know, we can fix that. And it's got plenty of speed. This is a spider killing machine, let me tell you. Also, let's throw this on. This is a trinket. This is the fluffy dandelion tough trinket. You got this on, you never run out of dandelions. You can always float out of the sky. Of course, if you hit your mutations, you got this on, Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? You can land anywhere you want to, it don't matter. So anyway, I actually need to fix some mutagens here. I don't care that I'm an ambassador today. I do need that rascal rogue on. Yeah, we're good for now. Now, we're going to go show you where you can get this spicy Coltana. Obviously, I've created a zip system. Alright, you can go through here, all the way down there. Go ahead, peep for me. Right there, you see that? That's your spicy Coltana. You are gonna need to go back home so that you can change your armor if you don't have it changed, because you don't have it made. I'll show you where you can make that at and how you can make it. Gonna need to plug up that nonsense over there if you're gonna be able to move through the yard freely as possible. Don't want to be choking up while you're hitting the zip line all the way to the sandbox. But anyway, you're gonna need this armor from the sandbox. Where we at? Where we at? After grabbing your antlion armor, which you need to get by killing antlions at the sandbox. Now, you also need this, which is your mint mace. Your mint mace can solve so many problems, but before you get your spicy Coltana, you'll need a mint mace to get it. Now, I will show you where you can get this mint mace. You take your happy arse all the way over to the picnic table. Now, the picnic table's gonna be full of bees. Bees are a pain in the ass. Normally they don't bother you, but also this is New Game Plus. They're a little more pissed off than usual. We'll see. There it is. But I'm ready, Freddy, you know what I'm saying? Got them 2 parries. Got 2-for-1 parries, you know what I'm saying? Check it. You're gonna need a key. That key is gonna come from, you know what? I'm tired of this. Look at that. Minotaur Maze Key. 1 available. You know why I got 1 available? Because I am a G. All of it. All of it. Can you squat? Sure can. All right. Check it. We got our sturdy and brittle quartzite shards. Go ahead and throw that in there. Then we're going to need this. Boom. Picnic burgle chip from our picnic table. There's also a recipe in this box, which is this. Your mint mace. That's where you get your recipe at for your mint mace. Actually, I think it was the burgle chip. But we'll go check it out. We'll go see what Burgle has to say about it. Burgle! Burgle! Burgle, what's up, bro? I got you something. Yeah, boy! And then you leave Burgle. You ride over here. Bam, ba-dam. All right, yoke station. Actually kind of need that yoke station, but I ain't got the cheese for it yet. Because everything in New Game Plus is yoked, homie. Frosted Flake, there's new weapons? I did not know there was new weapons. I am rather excited about that. Alright, so anyway, this is where you're going to find... Oh my gosh, look at all these crazy... I don't know, I might spend some time here, y'all. So anyway, before I get addicted to Grounded again, this is where you're going to get your Mint Mace formula. Alright, you got your... there you go. Your Pucker Thumper, which is essentially just your sour Mint Mace. And this is where you're going to get it. After you go to the castle on the picnic table. And then you got to give it to Burgle. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, this will open up and you can have the super duper duplicator, man. Where everything costs an arm and a leg just to duplicate. So save that science for really expensive shit. Big shout out to Angelique. She was wondering what to do with her pet. This is Anthony's house. Okay? Anthony's my boy, you know what I'm saying? He's out here, got his helmet on. He's rolling in these hills, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Anthony putting on a show for us. Holler at him, Anthony, holler at him. He got a little shy. All right, then we're going to go over here to Joaquin Phoenix's house, bro. This is Joaquin right here. Joaquin is a fire ant. Joaquin is eating my house, apparently, or I need to open the door. Hold on a second. Let me get Joaquin over here. Hey, man, the door's open. The door's... Oh, I don't... All right. I suggest you get some R&R, you know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to relax. Everybody needs to chill. Need to think about your next move. Got to think about your next... But don't do too much of that. Bam. Okay? You click on a weapon. Bam. All right? You need 10 mighty jewels to upgrade this weapon at the smithing station. You can do the same thing with your armor. Pop down to your armor. I need boom, nothing to go ahead and upload that. Now I need 4 supreme plating. You know what I'm saying? The Under the Shed. Now this place is filled with what I would say nightmares are made of. But we ain't got no time for that. 0 time for complaining. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to get right in on that. Sometimes you got to grab it. And roll with it. That is a new game plus candy. Usually, there's a spicy candy there. All right, as we head off to the Frankenstein Castle, this is where Director Smector resides. This is where you must do this before you hit in-game. You know what I'm saying? You got to. If you don't do this, I fear you won't make it.
Adventure of a lifetime. At least that's what the local papers called it. It's hard to believe how much has happened since then. Pete, Max, Willow, and Hoops tried to tell everyone what had happened, but without evidence, no one believed them.
Nightmare, man. There's a moth at the top. I don't know if you can see that movement right there, where the cursor is. That is a moth. Okay, there's a whole arena up top there. Oh, we're gonna get our first one. There's our first pissed off mosquito. Oh, look at that science on top of there. He'll forget all about us. He don't even want to be our friend. Here's our first tooth. For your first tooth, ladies and gentlemen, you are gonna need your hammer. But before you can use your hammer, you're gonna have to defeat this turd. There he is. Ooh, boy, did he get healthier. Man, you got healthier. That ain't gonna matter, bro. That ain't gonna matter. I don't know if anybody told you, but it just ain't gonna matter. I'm gonna need that molar back there, my friend. And you are in my way. Bonk, get bonked. Ooh, you gonna do the turnaround moment? Does that get turned on? Ah. Yep, we gotta make sure we got a rascal rogue on. Yes, we do. Now we can get more material out of him. Except we cannot, because we always got some extra stuff we don't need. Ain't that something? Alright. I really don't need none of this stuff. So, I'm going to drop it for sake of, you know, showing you what's going on out here. Okay, this is what you get from them. You get Black Ox part, and if you're lucky, man, you get a horn, Black Ox horn. But anyway, we're going to move on and get back to this. You got your milk molar. All right, you're going to need your Black Ox hammer. All right, your Black Ox hammer needs to be equipped. You need to give it a good old smash and grab. You know what I'm saying? Pop that mofo open. Grab that, because that was fun. You're going to go to this juice box. Hit it. You're going to get you a weapon, because you're going to need it rolling this way. You got some more berries this way. Not only do you have more berries, you have wasps. Stay away from them. You don't need to mess with them right now. Alright? Now, this is obviously something I built around. This is a mixer that chills back here. And you can activate it. Here, let's just throw this over here. You can activate the mixer. And then these bugs will show up. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. To your left, you can see the mosquito. You can see your dust mite or tick. And you can see the green shield bug. I don't know about you, but I am good. I have done this. I don't want to do it no more. Alright, let's see if we can throw this down for you. Okay. Look at that. Look at the difference in weapon. Look at the chunks it takes off using the mint mace versus the sour axe. Uh-huh. Just look out here, my guy. Oh, now we got a friend. Which, he gets wrecked pretty quick with this mint mace. Because he's like a little fiery turd. Which is who... I still didn't get no Black Ox horn. That's alright, we don't need it. The ladybird larva, will be protecting your spicy coltana recipe. You know what I'm saying? What I showed you earlier. We are not going that way. Well, I guess I can go this way. Check it. I can do this from here. Alright, pine cone. You're going to need them. Right over there. That. Right in that. Right where you see that cursor right there, on that stump is a trinket, your Thor trinket. That's a pretty decent trinket to have off rip. All right, there's a spider over here, I think. Let's go pay him a visit. Yeah, nobody cares. See how easy that is right there? Now his homie's back there just wondering what happened. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for today. If you got any questions whatsoever, I enjoy helping out. I also enjoy Grounded. Once the second game comes out, I'm going to be real busy with that. So, soak up this time while you got it till the 29th, because if you don't feel like looking it up and you just want to have a good time watching someone else play or learning how you could do it yourself in real time with hands-on experience, come check out my channel at Bullet Tooth Gaming. Come check out some more Grounded. We're going to get deep into Grounded 2. We're going to play it right. We're going to play every mission, all side missions. We're really going to get into it. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate all my subscribers. And I just appreciate the time that I get to play these games and edit these videos. So if you got any other requests, any other wonders, any other questions, come see me at Bullet 386 Gaming.